Hello traders, welcome to our weekly top-down analysis. So let us begin with volatility 100. So we always begin our analysis from the weekly time frame. As we can see from the weekly time frame, the bias is very clear. Price is forming lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. Therefore, from the weekly time frame, our bias is going to be bearish, and we're going to be looking for selling opportunities to the downside. And then if we go to the daily time frame, so from the daily time frame, so from the daily time frame, all right, from the daily time frame, we can see that this is the most recent break of structure. So that is a break of structure. That is a break of structure to the downside. That is a break of structure to the downside. And then the other block which caused that break of structure, from the daily time frame, it is that one where price is currently reacting. So that is the order block which caused that break of structure. And then we are looking for a move to the downside. I usually like using the daily time frame for my take profit. So our TP is going to be at that line. And then if we go to the 4 hours, from the 4 hours time frame, we can just adjust. So that is the break of structure. And then price is reacting. It's reacting from that 4-hour order block, which it already mitigated. It mitigated that, and then it pushed to the downside. All right, at this order block, if we are to zoom in, we can be able to see that that is a higher high, higher low, higher high. We can be able to see that price has reversed. It has caused a change of character there. That is to indicate to me that price is about to reverse. That is a change of character because price violated that high. It was supposed to stay above that high, but it broke that, indicating a possibility of reversal. So that is a change of character. So we have a change of character there. Change of character, and then the other block which caused that change of character from the 4 hours, it is that one. That is the other block which caused the change of character. So that is the order block which caused that change of character. And then if we go to the 1 hour, if we go to the 1 hour time frame, from the 1 hour, we can see where the change of character happened. That is a higher high, a higher low, higher high, higher low. So our change of character, we can just adjust it in the 1 hour. That is where it happened. Price violated this low by breaking structure. It was supposed to maintain the structure, then it would have been an uptrend. However, price violated that high by breaking it. Therefore, that is a change of character. And then the order block which caused the change of character, it is that one there where price is looking like it's going to mitigate. So we are just waiting for a mitigation into that order block. And then we can expect a move down, and I'm seeing this as liquidity that price will sweep to go and tap into that order block, and then we can expect a move to the downside, like that. So this is what this is the move I'll be expecting this week on volatility 100. 1S, you can see there's been a change of character. Whenever a change of character happens, price will always go and tap into the order block, which caused this change of character. Therefore, I'm waiting for a mitigation of this order block. So I'm waiting to see at this order block my reversal candlestick patterns. So the first one is the bearish engulfing or the bearish pin bar, and then a tweezer top or a doji plus the three reversal candlesticks that I have to see here before I can place my entries. But yes, this is the move I'm expecting on VIX 100 1S. So we'll see how that one plays out. That is what you can expect on volatility 100. And then if we go to VIX 100 1S, we can start from the weekly time frame by marking our supply in the demand zones. So we have a supply here. So we have a supply right there. We change the color to the color that I use. So that is a supply zone. And then down here we have our demand zone. Right there we have our demand zone. So from the weekly time frame, we can be able to see that price is moving from the supply headed to the demand zone. Like I always emphasize that price moves between two levels, which is the supply and the demand zone. So these supply and demand zones, they'll help you with the bias. So that's how I determine my bias from the weekly time frame. As you can see, price has been selling from that supply. I'm expecting a further drop to this demand. Therefore, my bias is still bearish, and I'm going to be looking for selling opportunities until this demand level. So our bias is bearish. If we go to the daily time frame, so from the daily time frame, this is the most recent break of structure. So that is the most recent break of structure. That is the most recent break of structure to the downside. So that is a break of structure. And then the other block, which caused that break of structure, it is that order block where price has been reacting and it's looking like price is still going at that order block. So we have an order block. Then, and then if we go to the 4 hours time frame, so from the 4 hours, we can just adjust our order block to the 4-hour order block. And then as we can see, price has been reacting at that order block and it's looking like it's going back there again. And my bias is bearish until price invalidates my order block. But for as long as price is within my area of interest, I'm still looking for selling opportunities to the downside. And I can see a resistance level down here, rather a support level down here where price has reacted. It looks like price is ranging between this resistance and the support, and price is looking like it's going in that order block, but the overall trend is bearish. Therefore, I'm gonna wait for price at this order block before I can place my entry. So I'm waiting to see the three reversal candlestick that I mentioned, which is the bearish engulfing, the bearish pin bar or the rejection candle, and then the tweezer top or the doji, plus the three candlesticks. And then if we go to the 1 hour, so from the 1 hour, from the 1 hour, that is what we have. I'm expecting for price to still push further into that order block because price is ranging. So I'm expecting a further push to that resistance level, and then I'm gonna wait for a reversal to happen for price to continue selling because the overall trend is bearish. I'll only change my bias when price invalidates my order block, but as of now, this is the move that I'm expecting on, that I'll be waiting for on VIX 100 1S. All right, traders, that's it for this episode. If you did learn something from this episode, please subscribe to the channel and become part of the family, and happy trading.